All right, today we're going to talk about how you can hide a specific menu item for a specific sub account. So previously, you may have found a way to hide these menu items, but it was globally, meaning it was for every single sub account that you had inside your high level account. So today we're going to go over how you can do it. It's a little bit of code, which we're not afraid of, right? And you can see right here, I'm going to go through it step by step for you and give you what you need so that if, let's say, you had a client where I'm jumping over here in this demo account in this other tab. Let's say a client, you didn't want to offer a client all the bells and whistles that high level comes with. Let's say you wanted to take off the memberships or reputation or reporting, and because maybe you had different tiers, different packages, or whatever the case may be. For this example, I'm going to go through how to remove one of these menu items for a specific sub account. So let's get into it. First things first, you got to log into your agency view. And you can see I'm already in my agency view. You have to go down to settings. Once you're in settings, it'll put you default on the My Profile page. You're just going to click Company. Once you go into the company page, you're going to scroll down to this section right here where it says Custom JavaScript. And right here is where we want to be, Custom CSS. Before I get into it, I want to show you that if you want to ever leave a comment for yourself inside this custom CSS, sometimes it gets a little crazy. You might have a ton of code in there if you're changing a lot. And so if you want to know where things are in case you might want to remove a certain code, maybe you don't need that anymore and you're kind of lost in the sauce because there is so much code and you don't want to take something away that would be wrong or that you didn't want to remove, right? So to do that, you can, if you see right here, you can click the slash, the asterisk, and then you can write whatever note you want. So in this case, I just put hide reputation. So if I was to hide that code right there was to hide this reputation for a specific sub account. Okay, so let's get into it right now. I'm going to walk you through this. So let's do it. First thing is jump into either open a new tab or just get into the sub account that you would like to hide a certain menu item from. So right now I'm in a demo sub account. And for this example, let's hide the reputation. Okay, so what you're going to do is right click on that right there. And you're going to see, if you scroll down, you'll see inspect. You're going to click on inspect. Let me move some things out of the way here. And without touching or clicking anything else, the immediate thing that is highlighted, I want you to pay attention. It starts with this span class equals H1, blah, blah, blah. That's not what we need. If we look a little bit above, you're going to see where right here, this is what we're looking for, this ID. So you can see it says ID equals quotations SB underscore reputation. That's pretty easy enough to type. If you wanted to, you can click this whole blue section of text, control C or copy it, go into your notepad somewhere and paste it, and then just cut out everything inside the quotation marks is what we need. So if I show you what we're looking for is, come on. Oh, might need to do that. All right, to make this bigger. So what we're looking for, this is the code that you're going to need. All right, it's dot location ID. There's a space here, hashtag tab dash ID, the bracket here, display colon none, exclamation point important, and then you end the bracket. Notice there's no spacing in any of this. There's only one little space in between the location ID and the hashtag tab ID. So what we just found up here is this SB reputation. That is the ID. That is the tab ID. That's what we need. Now, the other thing we need is the location ID. And you may be familiar with this already, but to find any sub accounts, location ID, that's pretty simple. If you just look right up here at the top in the URL, right where it says location, the location ID is the numbers and letters that come right after that. So I'm just going to Control C, copy that. And now I know I need this SB underscore reputation. So I'm going to jump right back into my notepad here. And this example is actually the same example that I'm walking you through right now, but for a different account. So if I was to walk you through this right now, let's just do it together, real time. Let me just paste that in there so I don't lose it. So I'm going to copy this, paste, and where it says location ID, it's important, keep the period right before the location ID. And here's my location ID that I just got. I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to paste it here. Now the tab ID, like I just said, is right, that SB underscore reputation. So I'm going to remove that right there. I'll keep the hashtag in there, and I'm going to do SB underscore reputation. Okay. I think there's a space after that. Yep. Okay. So that's perfect. So we did that. And now we're going to do it again right here. Copy that whole line of text. Paste it right here. Okay. So you can see, I don't really know why you need it twice, but you do need it twice. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to copy all this code that we just did. So again, we found the location ID and replaced this. We found the tab ID by hitting right click on the item we want to remove, hitting inspect, and then looking for ID equals, and what that is the tab ID. Okay. So now we are going to jump back over here into our agency level. Okay. And I'm actually going to go down here a little bit because I want to keep that code up there. And I'm actually going to show you what it looks like. If you wanted to put that note, this is that little note. Okay. So I'm letting it know that I would like to hide the reputation inside my demo account. Okay. All right. Now that we did that, looks good. We are going to go down here, hit update company. Okay, now most important thing is we jump back right over here into this. Let's close this inspect tab and then let this pop out. Come on. And you can see that that is still showing up. The only way you can make it be effective is to refresh. So Control R or refresh your page. And we should see, and voila, reputation is removed. So you can notice, by the way, if you go to any other sub account, you're not going to see that removed. You're only going to see that in the account because we grabbed that location ID and we put that in the code. So I hope this video was helpful. I'll put the code for you for your convenience right in the comments of this video. Please like and share and comment, give me your feedback, and tell me what other kinds of video tutorials would be helpful for you. And I will see you really soon. Thanks so much.